Do not ignore my prophetic voice in this moment, because it could be one of the last chances you have to hear me clearly. There are things I have reserved exclusively for you, secrets from heaven, that not everyone can understand or receive. I do not speak to you as a stranger, but as your Father, the one who has known you even before you were formed in your mother's womb. I have watched your steps. I have seen every tear you shed in silence. I have felt every wounded beat of your heart. And today, in this very moment, I have chosen to speak to you directly because it is crucial that you pay attention. My son, my daughter, please do not dismiss this message or take it lightly. This is not just another video or a simple coincidence in your day. I, the Lord your God, have guided every step that brought you here, and I've done it with an eternal purpose. I want to reveal something to you that must not be shared with anyone else. It's not out of selfishness, but because this word is personal, intimate, meant only for you. Your family will be blessed, yes, but there are instructions that must first be received by you in the intimacy of our relationship. Is it too much to ask for a few minutes of your time? Is it too much to ask that you pause your thoughts and listen to me attentively? Does your Heavenly Father not deserve this sacred moment from you? Because during this time with you, I want to heal wounds that no one else knows about. I want to restore dreams that even you believed were lost. I am here to lift you from the ground and remind you that you still have purpose, that you have not been forgotten, and that not all is lost. I am not like men who promise and do not fulfill. I am faithful, and everything I have promised you will come to pass, even if right now it seems distant or impossible. I know that you have been feeling tired. I know that lately, you've lacked the strength to go on. You used to feel confident and secure, and now it feels like everything is falling apart. I see how much you are fighting, even if others don't notice. You've tried to show a strong image in front of others, but in the solitude of your room, you've broken down. But listen closely, my power is made perfect in your weakness. You don't need to prove your strength to me, for I am your strength. You don't need to pretend, because I see beyond the visible. I know your heart. Stop punishing yourself for past mistakes. I have already forgiven them. Stop tormenting yourself over what cannot be changed. I do not call you to live in condemnation, but to walk in freedom. Do not close your heart now, just as I am about to do something new. Frustration wants to drown out my voice in you. If you would only be still, if you would just pause for a moment longer, you will hear my Holy Spirit whispering peace, guidance, and comfort to you. What I am about to reveal is not to be shared with your family just yet. First, you must receive it, process it, and live it. Only then will you know how to guide your loved ones. Trust in me. I will show you the way step by step. Even if everyone else turns away, I will remain by your side. This word is like a seed that I will plant deep in your soul today. And even if you don't see fruit right away, it will grow. Soon it will yield a harvest and become a blessing for many through you. Stay with me. Do not go. This is my voice. I am here, and what comes next will change your life forever. Listen closely, because I still have much to tell you. It is not a coincidence that you're still here. It is not by chance that you are hearing this at this very moment. Before you were born, I had already chosen you for great things. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are special to me. Do not let doubt silence the certainty I planted in your soul. You were chosen. I, the Lord, have set my eyes upon you, and I will not look away. That is why I speak to you now with urgency, with love, and with authority. You must understand that what you are facing is not greater than the power I have placed within you. I want you to rise up now, to face this situation with courage, and to pay close attention to what I am about to say. Do not be afraid of those who hide in the shadows with cowardly intentions. Many will speak behind your back, others will raise false accusations, but nothing they say can alter what I have declared over your life. I am the one who opens doors no one can shut, and I close those that are not meant for you, even if you don't understand it at first. Let these words rekindle the flame of my love in your heart. You were not born to live in fear, but to conquer. I am teaching you through every trial you will learn to face challenges and difficult situations, to scale walls, to defeat armies, and to stand firm in battle like a mighty warrior. Do not worry about those who gossip or accuse you. Do not waste time explaining yourself to those who do not understand your calling. The storms you see on the horizon are not stronger than I am. I am your God, and I am with you. I am your Father, and my greatest desire is to protect you as my precious child. Even if the world turns its back on you, I will never leave you. You are covered by my arm, by my shield. No problem is too big, no enemy too strong. I will give you victory. You will succeed because I am the Lord of gold and silver, the provider of all your needs. Do not worry about financial limitations, closed doors, or rejection. I am the one who promotes, who lifts up the righteous, and who brings down the liars, the proud, and the abusive who threaten my flock. They will not prevail against you because you are mine, and what is mine I guard with zeal. Victory is yours, even if it seems distant right now. My timing is perfect. I am your source of strength. When you feel you can no longer go on, run to me. In the midst of the storm, I will hold you up. I am your rock of salvation, your refuge, your eternal God. Do not think this situation will steal your happiness or rob you of the success that awaits. Do not let despair become your companion. You have sown with tears. You have walked in obedience even when others mocked your faith. You have devoted yourself to your family, and though it often felt like your efforts were unseen, I have seen them all. Loving you have done, and love has been in vain. You have sought me with a sincere heart. You have worshipped me even in the midst of scarcity, and that has ignited my favor upon you. What is coming for you is great, but first I need you to understand who you are in me. You are not weak, you are not a failure, you are not what the enemy says you are. You are my son, you are my daughter, and I have placed my spirit within you. Stand firm. Don't stop now. What I am about to reveal in the next few moments will open your eyes to a glorious truth that will change your life forever. You've reached a point in your journey where many things no longer seem to make sense. You've tried to do what's right, to make wise choices, to act with integrity, and yet the results haven't been what you expected. You've poured your heart into staying strong, into not falling into despair, into not giving into pressure. You fought silently, carrying burdens that very few people know about. And many times you've asked, Lord, where are you? Why does it seem like my obedience brings no reward? But what you haven't seen with your natural eyes, I have been orchestrating in the spiritual realm. There are battles I'm fighting for you in heavenly places, unseen wars that you cannot even imagine. While you thought everything was on hold, I was actually moving pieces behind the scenes, closing paths that would have brought pain and opening others that, in my perfect timing, will lead you to glory. Nothing you've gone through is in vain. Every tear has a purpose. Every sleepless night had been gathered in my presence like incense. Every word spoken in faith has reached my throne. The doors that closed weren't closed to punish you, they were closed to protect you. The people who left your life didn't leave by accident. I was the one who removed them because they couldn't walk with you into the next chapter of your destiny. I am purifying your environment, removing what hinders, clearing what doesn't build, and taking away what blocks the flow of my purpose in you. It may feel like loneliness, but it's actually preparation. I am setting you apart not to abandon you, but to shape you, because what's coming requires a version of you that is still being formed. I have seen your heart when no one else has. I have been with you in the moments when you believed you were completely alone. When others walked away because they couldn't understand your process, I came even closer. When you felt like your prayers bounced off the ceiling, that was when I listened most intently, because I don't just hear words, I perceive the cry of the soul, the voiceless groan, the plea that rises from the depths of the spirit, and that cry has reached me. Do not let the voices of the world define who you are or what your destiny is. Don't let temporary failures make you believe you have no worth. I am the one who defines your identity, and I have declared that you are more than a conqueror. Everything that now seems to be against you is actually working in your favor. I am reversing diagnoses, healing old wounds, and restoring what was believed to be dead. Even the promises you buried deep in your heart, thinking they would never come true, I am bringing them back to the surface. You've believed that your mistakes have cost you everything, but what you don't understand is that my grace is greater than your guilt. My mercy isn't based on your merits, but on my faithfulness. I'm not here to judge you, but to restore you. I'm not waiting for you to fail so I can point fingers. I'm waiting for you to lift your eyes so I can embrace you. While the enemy accuses you, I cleanse you. While others point at your flaws, I crown you with honor. Not all is lost. It's not too late. There is still hope. There is still a path. I still have plans to fulfill in you and through you. Even when everything seems dark, remember that I am the light that never goes out. In the midst of chaos, I remain at peace, and that peace is what I want to place within you. You won't be a shallow peace, but a deep and steady one, born from the certainty that I am in control. The words I've placed before you today are not random or human. They are life, spirit, and truth. They are activating a new chapter, a spiritual awakening, a movement of faith that will carry you beyond your limits. It's time to renounce fear. It's time to lay down guilt. It's time to look forward with renewed eyes. What is about to manifest in your life will be so glorious that you won't even be able to explain it. You'll only be able to say, "The Lord did it." And yes, I will do it because I am faithful, because I am God, because I have spoken, and when I speak, nothing can stop what I have decreed. There are moments when it feels like time itself stands still, days when everything around you seems colorless, aimless, and meaningless. You've moved forward carrying things that were never yours to carry, taking on responsibilities born from love but which over time became burdens that wear down your soul. You've learned to smile while something inside of you silently cries for help. But not everything that feels empty is truly lost. There is purpose even in the quietest parts of the journey. I've seen you being strong for others, answering with faith when you were the one who needed encouragement most. That ability to give without expecting anything in return has not gone unnoticed. Even if you haven't received human recognition, every act of love, every gesture of humility, Every decision made with integrity had been recorded in heaven. I do not see as men see, I view from eternity, and everything done in love and in my name remains forever. There is no stage of your life that has not been under my care. Even those moments you now prefer to forget, the ones that bring pain when remembered, have been covered by my grace. I did not allow them to be your ending, because they are not. Everything you live through was not meant to destroy you but to teach you, and what once looked like ruin will become your testimony. Even your darkest situations will become steps toward a glory far beyond your understanding. You are entering a time when what was hidden will be brought to light, not to expose you, but to free you. There is no longer space for carrying what does not build you. I am bringing cleansing, order, and clarity. What once seemed confusing will soon become clear. The decisions you delayed will begin to take shape. The fear that once paralyzed you will start to lose its grip in the face of the determination I am awakening within you. You are being propelled into a new level of maturity where you will stop surviving and start living in the fullness I've prepared for you. Some people will no longer resonate with the new spiritual frequency I am lifting you to. Do not reject or curse them, just let them go in peace. You cannot carry everything and everyone from your past into this new season. This new time will require you to move forward lighter, freer, and more focused. It is not selfishness, it is obedience. Because the next steps will not be taken among the crowds, but in intimacy, not guided by external approval, but by the inner direction of my spirit. I will also open your eyes to new opportunities. Paths that once seemed unreachable will become visible, but you will need discernment. Not everything that shines is a blessing, and not everything difficult is punishment. There will be moments when you must move forward even when the terrain does not seem favorable. I do not always send ease, but I always back you with faithfulness. My will does not always align with human logic, but it always leads to true life. Do not expect everyone to understand. Many will judge what they do not comprehend, but you were not called to please everyone, you were called to walk in truth. Your peace will not come from acceptance, but from the certainty of doing what is right before me. That will sustain you when criticism arises. It will strengthen you when resources seem low. That conviction will be your shield when doubt tries to creep in. I know there are many promises you have not yet seen fulfilled. I know there are prayers that still seem unanswered, but what has not yet come is not forgotten. Everything will arrive at its exact time. It will not be lacking and it will not be late. I am fine-tuning every detail so that when you receive it, you will have the capacity to sustain it without losing it. I am shaping not only what is coming to you, but also what is within you so that you can handle the blessing without fear of it falling apart in your hands. The silence you felt on some days has not been my indifference, but part of the process. Gold is not formed on the surface, but in the depths. And you are being transformed in the secret place, where no one sees but where I am more present than ever. There is a difference between merely existing and truly living. Many have learned to move through each day stuck in routine, living without purpose, reacting to circumstances instead of walking with intention. But I did not create you for monotony or for complacency. I did not design you just to endure difficult seasons, but to walk through them with power to bloom even in the desert. I have placed something inside you that transcends external conditions, an eternal seed that cannot be blown away by the wind or buried by pressure. In this time, I am positioning you to recover what once seemed lost, not just material things, but dreams, peace of mind, dignity, and spiritual authority. You've tolerated certain thoughts and behaviors for too long, ones that have sabotaged your progress. Now is the moment to break those cycles. No more repetitive patterns. No more agreements with resignation. It's time to let go of almost, maybe, and someday. There is a divine urgency calling you to awaken fully, to step into the identity that has already been given to you, and to walk as one who has already won, because in me, all has already been secured. I am going to teach you how to see from a heavenly perspective. You will no longer view situations through a natural mindset. I will show you how to discern what lies behind each door, behind every word, behind every opportunity, not so that you live with suspicion, but so that you walk with wisdom. Not so that you run from new things, but so that you know when to move forward, when to wait, and when to speak. Because many times, the enemy does not appear with a threatening face, but disguises something good that seems right. Yet what seems right without my guidance can pull you away from the true path I've prepared for you. I also don't want you to keep living under the weight of other people's expectations. For too long, you felt pressured by standards I never set for you. You've compared your journey to others, and that has weakened your sense of what you are truly accomplishing. What may seem small to others is obedience to me. What the world sees as invisible, I see as faithfulness. I will never measure your life by human standards of success, but by the weight of your surrender, the intention of your heart, and the echo of your actions in eternity. You are closer to seeing fulfillment than you even realize, but there are still things within you that need realignment. You cannot move forward while carrying voices from the past that say you are not enough. You also cannot build with hands that tremble from doubt. I am restoring your strength, returning your confidence, and renewing your belief in what you heard from the beginning, that which you know I placed in you but began to question because of so many distractions and obstacles. Do not live defined by the memory of failure. You have learned. You have grown. You have matured. Now is the time to apply everything you have been through. Every fall taught you something that will now be vital to help you stand firm when others begin to stumble. Do not underestimate your process. Everything you've gone through has prepared you to carry what others couldn't bear. I have been shaping your character, your vision, your resilience, because the blessing that is coming is not ordinary, and it cannot dwell in an unstable heart. That's why I've allowed certain shakeups to make your roots grow deeper, so that nothing can uproot you from the place where I am planting you. It's not about being strong all the time. It's about understanding that in your weakness, I manifest with greater power. It's about shifting your dependence from your own ability to complete trust in mine. I am the one who sustains, provides, lifts up, opens doors, and keeps them open. It's not about how much you can do, but how much I am willing to do in you and for you. When you choose to walk surrendered to my will, you will see impossible situations begin to shift with no logical explanation. Relationship after relationship will be restored. Legal matters will be resolved. Doors that were once closed will open again, not by human force, but through divine intervention. I have sent angels to walk with you, to clear the path, to strengthen your spiritual environment. There is movement in heaven on your behalf. Even if you don't feel it yet, it is already happening. And when my hand moves with power, do not forget who was with you in the days when everything seemed silent. What is now silence will become celebration, and what is now a battle will become a testimony of my limitless faithfulness. You have come this far because there is a strength inside you that refuses to give up even when you don't recognize it. You have endured more than you thought possible, and in the midst of great days, You kept a small flame alive that is about to become a fire. This moment is not just another point in your story, it is a spiritual transition, a shift in seasons that cannot be sensed with natural eyes but is happening deep within. What once looked like ambition was actually preparation. What seemed like stillness was strategy. What felt like a painful pause was my hand designing with precision what is about to emerge. You are not the same person who began this journey. Some things within you had to die, and others are just now beginning to come alive. The brokenness of the past was not the end, it was the fertile soil for new roots. And even though the ground was shaken and it felt uncomfortable, it was necessary, because I do not want you to build upon fragile foundations. I am building something firm and lasting within you, something that will not be shaken by changing circumstances or future storms. I am shaping a life that will inspire others, a life that reflects my glory even when everything around you seems to lose meaning. Along the way, you've had to let go of many things. Some people walked away, others betrayed you, and certain doors closed abruptly, leaving you confused. But today I want you to know that not everything that leaves your life is a loss. Sometimes it's protection, sometimes it's redirection. Some seasons cannot begin until others end completely. And some blessings cannot be placed in your hands while you're still holding on to what has already fulfilled its purpose. This is a call to release, to trust, to make room for what's new. I have been working behind the scenes, beyond what your eyes can see. You thought you were waiting, but in reality, I was the one waiting for you to truly believe, to take hold of what I've spoken over your life, to stop living driven by fear and start walking with conviction. The enemy has tried to convince you that there's nothing more ahead, that what you've already lived was the best it could ever be, but that is a lie. I don't take you from glory to ruin. I take you from glory to glory. The season of loss is coming to a close, and the season of multiplication is about to begin. You are being repositioned, strategically placed. Maybe you don't understand now why certain paths didn't work out, but very soon you'll see how everything fits together. You will look back and be thankful for every door that didn't open, for every no you heard, and for every person who walked away, because you'll understand that if those things hadn't happened, you wouldn't be exactly where you need to be to receive what I've prepared. The time of being hidden is about to end. I am about to publicly display what I have been forming in secret, not to exalt you, but so others will see my power, my faithfulness, and my love through you. Many will be surprised because they had written you off. They didn't expect anything from you. They thought you wouldn't make it. But what they didn't know is that I was with you. And if I am with you, nothing and no one can stop what I have declared over your life. The transition won't be easy, but it will be glorious. There will be moments of discomfort, because true growth is always accompanied by deep change. But every step will be upheld by my hand. Do not fear the future. Do not fear what's coming, because what's coming carries my seal, my provision, and my support. You will not walk alone. You will not fight in your own strength. I will go before you, leveling the ground, opening paths where none existed, and bringing light where there was once only confusion. Prepare yourself, because you're about to enter a season where things will move quickly. What once took years will now take weeks. What seemed impossible will begin to unfold with ease, not because your circumstances suddenly changed, but because you have been transformed within. And when your inner life aligns with my will, the external world responds.